So what do you think? What do you think are the three greatest problems with the American diet today?
Well, first of all, the name, the standard American diet, if you take
Uh-huh.
that as an acronym, it is sad. One of the things is packaged and processed foods. Processing tends to remove a lot of the enzymes and the things that are responsible inherently in a food for helping you digest it. That's one thing, processed and packaging. With the American diet, I would say also eating on the run, and it's part of lifestyle. It's that, we grab something, and I've heard, you see these grab and go things. You can grab and go with an apple or a banana or a piece of fruit, which is good for you usually. Or you can grab a package of whatever. The old adage is Twinkies. So that's part of it. Our lifestyle tends to lead us often to just grab what's convenient. And I'm all for teaching people how to make great snacks, or, things that are carryable, that are, you can quick, leave them in the refrigerator, in the pantry or whatever, and grab them. And education. There are a lot of myths out there, Pat, about food and what's good and what isn't. And I mean, for a while, there were reports that eggs were terrible for you because they had so much cholesterol in the yolk. And yet egg is one of the most perfect foods created, because it has protein, it has fat, which you need to feed your brain. And the other thing about American diet, low fat, no fat. So that would be my three things. Yeah.
Low fat, no fat, being what? Bad or good?
For the most part, not good. Simply because of this. Your brain is about 65% fat. It's water and liquid and fat. Fat feeds your brain, good fats like from avocados and from nuts. And interestingly, since the low fat and no fat foods came out, people have expanded. And it's very often, well, that doesn't have any fat in it, so I can eat more. Which is anathema to the whole thing. It's backwards. And we've seen people gain and gain and gain in the last 30 or 40 years since the no-fat foods came out, or the low-fat. Second of all, fat does feed your brain. Second, it adds taste to the foods. And whether it's a nut, if you've ever had a really dried out nut, it doesn't taste as good as the fresh ones, because the fat's gone. And fat will turn rancid in nuts, by the way, so keep them in your refrigerator. So I think that the low fat, no fat has led to a lot of fat, people putting it on because they're just not eating properly. The taste isn't there, and they're eating too much to feel satisfied. If you're eating a whole fat, let's say yogurt, and I'm a fan of plain Greek yogurt, you can add fruit and nuts and everything on your own. It's much more satisfying because the fat will help to fill you up and satiate you with less volume than if you're eating something that has no fat or low fat that really doesn't taste as good. You're getting the full fat taste of, let's say, butter. And don't get me started on margarine, because to me it's plastic.